POV. You are the son of a web-powered superhero. You wake up slowly in a small apartment somewhere high above the city. The first thing you notice is the ceiling. It's slightly cracked, with faint web marks stretching across the corners like someone tried to decorate the place with invisible strings. Morning light leaks through a thin curtain, painting the room in soft orange tones. Your alarm didn't even ring. It never really matters anyway. You sit up, rubbing your eyes, and immediately feel it. That familiar sticky sensation on your fingers. You sigh quietly. Another night, another accidental burst of power. A half-finished web strand is stuck to your pillow. You peel it off carefully. Not again, you whisper to yourself. Across the room, leaning against the wall, you see it. The suit, not yours. His. A red and blue masked hero suit hangs neatly on a chair, slightly worn, slightly torn, like it has lived through too many nights without sleep. It belongs to your father. The city knows him as a legend. You just know him as someone who is never home at dinner. You stand up, stretching, and immediately your foot sticks to the floor for half a second. Thwip. You pull it free. Normal morning. Almost normal. You walk to the tiny bathroom. The mirror is cracked in one corner. As you lean in, your reflection looks back at you. Tired eyes, messy hair, and faint web-like veins glowing under your skin for just a second before fading. You blink. It's gone. You brush your teeth, but your hand sticks to the faucet mid-motion. You try to pull it away casually, pretending it's normal, like this is just how mornings work. Because in your life, it kind of is. In the kitchen, breakfast is simple. Toast. Maybe cereal if you're lucky. You sit down, but your hand accidentally touches the table. It sticks. You try to lift it slowly. The table lifts with it. Beat, you shake it off quickly, looking around like someone saw you. No one did. The apartment is too quiet. But then you feel it. A vibration in the air. Not sound. Something deeper. You turn your head toward the window. And there he is, on a distant rooftop across the street, your father. Standing tall against the wind, mask on, cape-like webbing flowing behind him. The city behind him moves like it's alive, but he doesn't move at all. He's watching something. Or everything. You press your forehead to the window. For a moment, you imagine what it must feel like, standing up there, carrying the city like it's nothing. Then your hand slips. You stick to the glass. Of course you do. School is harder than the city. At school, you try to be normal. That's the rule. No webs, no powers, no mistakes. But your body doesn't always listen. During class, your pen sticks to your fingers, then to the desk, then to the chair. By the time you finally get it under control, the kid next to you is staring. You just smile awkwardly. Science experiment, you say. He doesn't believe you. At lunch, you sit alone on the rooftop area of the school building. You prefer it here. Less chance of touching things. Less chance of sticking. But even here, your fingers twitch. You close your eyes. Focus. You remember what your father once said, power isn't about what you can do. It's about what you choose not to do. You try to breathe normally. Then it happens. A small bottle rolls near your hand. You reach for it instinctively. Thwip. A thin web shoots out. The bottle stops instantly. Silence. You stare at your hand. You did it again. But this time, it worked. A real web shot. You don't smile. Not yet. After school, the city feels different. Louder. Heavier. You walk home, but your senses keep pulling you upward. Every building feels like a path. Every wall feels like a possibility. You try to ignore it. But your feet don't. You climb. On a distant explosion echoes through the city. Your body reacts before your mind does. You move. Running across rooftops, slipping, recovering, catching yourself with quick bursts of webbing you barely control. You land hard on a rooftop edge. Below you, chaos. People running. Smoke rising. And there he is again. Your father. Fighting. Fast. Controlled. Perfect. Like the city is dancing with him. You watch for a second longer than you should. Then you hear it. A scream. Your body moves again. Before fear can stop you, you jump. It's not graceful. You fall halfway. You shoot a web. It sticks to a wall. You swing badly. You crash into a fire escape. Pain shoots through your arm. But you stand. You see someone trapped. You move toward them. Your hands shake. Thwip. The web catches debris above them. You pull. They're safe. You did it. You look up, and for the first time, your father is looking at you. Even through the mask, you can feel it. Shock, then understanding, then something like pride. But he doesn't come down. Not yet. The fight ends fast after that. Too fast. Like it was never meant to be a fight at all. Later, you sit on a rooftop beside him. City lights stretch forever below. He doesn't take off his mask. He never does. You weren't ready, he says. You nod. I know. A pause. But you came anyway. I had to. He looks at you for a long moment. Then he says something you didn't expect. Then you're already like me, silence. The wind moves between you both, not cold. Just real. Days pass. Then weeks. You learn. Fall. Get up. Learn again. Webs become less random. Movements become sharper. You still stick to walls sometimes. But now, you control it more than it controls you. At night, you train on rooftops. At day, you pretend to be normal. 2 lives. 1 body. Heavy balance. Until one night, everything changes. The city goes silent in a way it never does. Even the wind feels wrong. Your father is gone. No signal. No trace. Just absence. And for the first time, the city feels vulnerable. You stand at the edge of the rooftop. Your suit is not his. It's yours now. Red and blue. Different stitching. Different meaning. You take a breath. You told me not to rush. You whisper. But you also said responsibility doesn't wait. You step forward. Twip. The web fires clean. Perfect. You swing into the night. And the city responds. Not with fear, but with hope. Because somewhere between falling, failing, learning, and standing back up, you became something more than a son. You became the next protector, the next web, the next story. And as the wind rushes past your mask, you realize something simple. This is only the beginning. Dotty wall, then another. Then suddenly you're above the street without even thinking. Wind hits your face. You freeze. This is not normal, but it feels right. Then,